Sharing something really quick about emotions and change. Something I just experienced where I did recognize my emotions and how seeing something outside influence that I cannot control tampered with my emotions. So eventually I had to say, you got to get a hold of this and not constantly drill into that. That is causing your emotions to feel anger and frustrated and sad. Thinking about, say for example, the two things that got to my emotions was the New York City homeless guy that died as a result of the rear end chokehold. And so that really hurt me bad. And then I was thinking about before that the FDA and the Food and Drug Administration and the food that is being distributed and approved and disapproved through us, the selections of food that we have can be better. So that played with my emotions a bit, because it was within the same week when I saw the New York City killing on a train station, and I just wanted to share that, because once you recognize your emotions, when you start to have emotions, because you can have good emotions and you can have bad emotions, and these emotions were bad for me because of the way they made me feel, and I wanted to do something. And so emotions can also lead to you taking action. Like in this situation for me, the more and more I talked about it, the more and more I discussed it with other people and thought about it. I said I can take action and contact Congress or the Senate to find out exactly where's the money or what's going on with our homeless situation here in the immediate area that I live in, and even ask them, what can I do? How can I help? Also within my heart, I've always wanted to be one of those people to feed people, and that's something that I can take action towards my feelings, to turn those negative emotions into something positive, into an action that I am doing something. And so emotions are deep, where my first time really recognizing my emotions and how they creep up on you into the negative part of it. Like if you constantly focus on it, and the way you think about outside influences it's not beneficial. And so once you recognize it and you start to find solutions to those emotions that will make it positive, that's when it becomes a good thing. So emotions, turning them into positives. And then also I think about change that can last. Like, say for example, after the killing in New York City on the F train with the homeless man, the Marine did the chokehold, the rear end chokehold, and so the homeless man died. And then all of a sudden there's protests, right? And then I started to think, well, how come we can say for example online and all across social media, we can dance and find the latest dances, and everybody you swipe is doing the same dance to the same song, and doing their own dance to the same song. It's a trend or whatever. And I'm like, so how can we, when there's a problem, instead of waiting till something bad happens and you protest, right? I mean, this has been going on forever. How do you come up with a solution that is going to stick, right? A solution to the negativity, because when you read the comments, is just horrible of how we think as humans about each other, how much hate we have for each other, right? And the justifications of murder that we have for each other. Like, how can we get to the point of going trending like the music to trend to solutions for all these problems before getting to the point of hitting the streets to protest? So we just have to recognize and come together, get to know one another, and tackle the hard problems and the hard questions. Like, even though we don't look alike, walk alike, talk alike, think alike, believe alike, act alike, once we get together and stop being afraid of one another and learn how to talk to each other instead of talking at each other, and it will be a good time to say, this is how we're going to have solutions that is going to be lasting, not like in the past, and where we talk about solutions and maybe get a couple of bills signed and we go back to the same old thing, the same killings, the same protesting, as far as culture and race and even politics, right? It's about how can we're talking about change, we talk about drive change, and all the time, from the 60s, from way back when, before that, until now, it's like the same thing. So what can we do different for some solutions?